It would be hard to argue, although I still might, but this channel has historically looked at the Transformers. And looking back at the Hogmanay specials from the years past, I've noticed a streak of discontent with what Hasbro are offering up to collectors like us. And I don't want this to be a melancholy event, I want it to be a celebration of all the cool stuff that's happened in 2025. So let's do that. So in the spirit of things done quick, let's do a top 10 things I enjoyed this year, a quick channel life update, and then we'll all head up the road. That sound good to you? Repugnus, you up for doing your announcing again this year?
Certainly am, big man. Ready and willing to go.
Where are you?
Here I am. Hello!
Get down from there.
Jada Toys Ultra Street Fighter 2!
A surprise, this one, but a welcome one. You know, I'd bought Blanca here a while back, and it's great, but I was content to just enjoy that. And, well, look, someone bought me M. Bison, and it was so good that you have to get Vega, don't you? And you have to get Sagat after that. I've got Balrog on order for next year too. Look, my sister got me Ryu for Christmas, so of course I'm going to need Ken. And by that point you might as well finish off the original roster. It's a sickness, really. I have to remind myself sometimes that I love this stuff. You know, it's fantastic detail, articulation, the accessories that you get with each toy, and they're not madly expensive, unless you're an idiot who feels compelled to complete sets.
It's Marvel Legends!
Well, thank goodness I'm not compelled to complete this set though, because Marvel Legends might have just a few more toys in their line. I got Rom and Death's Head, and then I felt compelled to pick up a few more, and then I had to stop myself from going too overboard. Just the big hitters from my youth, thank you. No need to get crazy. Look, I promise, okay? Right, so these Gamerverse ones are different, right? Because they're from a game, it's not from a comic, so it's... Listen, I did pick up this Defenders of the Earth Garax, but that isn't even in the Marvel Legends line, so you can't catch me. You can't.
The TFUK Guide.
Not a toy or a paid advertisement or anything, but I have to say how much I loved the TFUK Guide this year. I'll put a link to their Patreon in the description. A wonderful look at all things Transformers UK, the Marvel comics, some great original art, some of the old comics looking as good as they ever have, and depending on the tier of support, there's printed cards and books that come your way. Always a highlight to see these come through. When do you ever get nice things in the post these days? Anyway, can't recommend it enough. It's created by one of the nicest folks in the fandom. Guaranteed. Check it out. Or don't. Okay, look, if you're going to be a big baby and insist that this spot be taken up by a toy, Studio Series 86 Megatron was alright. Okay? That cheer you up? There you go.
Haslab Omega Prime!
I feel like this set was super hyped and then it came and went without much fanfare. I think a lot of folks had defective pieces or something. Who cares? Shut up. Just don't be so hashy-bashy with your toys, you'll be fine. It's a great set. There's a great contemporary update to the RID toys. For better or worse, we lose out on lights and sounds, but we get much stronger articulation, and honestly, the sculpt feels more accomplished on this lad. Magnus is much better than the original, but honestly that's not too difficult. I'd combine them for the video, but we don't have all day. Well, I don't anyway. The sword is massive, Blue Bolts is wonderful. We'll do a review eventually. You should get it. Sure.
Metal Cardbot!
2025 was absolutely the year of Metal Cardbot, wasn't it? Well, for me anyway. I'm sure you got into it well before I did. Typical. Flash Vector's definitely my favourite of the standard size bots they've put out. Just a perfect follow-on from toys like we got in Transformers Energon. Nice chunky, clicky, tactile, fun, simple toys that are packed with character. I love the design, the clever motifs that run through it, the colours, the alt mode. It's a peach of a thing, and it comes with the highest recommendation from me, Gavin Spence. As for the big lads, the funny thing about Metal Cardbot is even the massive sets are really quite simple when you break them down, and Blast Train here wins the award for the toy that most folks in my comments wanted me to look at, and I have, and I will. I think it definitely deserves a review of its own, but it's kind of a work of art, this thing. It's a very long train that combines into one exceptionally large robot themed on a train conductor. How is it even possible not to be at least intrigued? It's another testament to Metal Cardbot's ability to grab me by the throat and trot me around the living room, my feet not even touching the floor. Incredible.
We're halfway through the countdown now, so you're probably going, oh, Gavin, what about us? What about our top 5 things of 2025? Listen, I don't give a
It's the Patreon Patrons Top 5 Toys of the Year!
Oh, fine. Okay, look, we'll see what the patrons over at patreon.com/TRDQ thought were the top 5 things of this year. Fine. This is nothing to do with me.
In at number 5, it's Haslab Omega Prime. Studio Series 86 Devastator makes a name for themselves at number 4. Swinging in at number 3, it's Lego Soundwave. Lighting the way to number 2, we've got Age of the Prime's Star Optimus. And TRDQ's patron's favourite toy of 2025 is missing Link Arcee. Well, knock me down with a feather, didn't see that coming. Anyway, back to the opinions of someone you can actually trust.
Age of the Primes.
With Age of the Primes, it seems the way for Transformers has been split in two. One where they take a few risks and make some weirder choices, and one where they stick to the tried and tested concepts that have got them where they are today, and that's fine. That's smart, even. I'm glad we've got some innovation in the line that goes beyond articulation. I'm really looking forward to Quintus and Amalgamus when they come out in the UK in 2029. But my favourites of the line so far are absolutely Megatronus and Onyx Prime here. Two big bad bastards. Maybe, Hasbro refused to tell us either way what either of these characters have in terms of motivation that are extremely different in how they operate. Megatronus is a near perfect rendition of the Fallen that we saw in the Dreamwave comics. Great additional fire effects, very edgelordy, and I love it. The transformation's fun, and the tank mode's pretty great. We fall into familiar territory here, but it's done with such panache. Onyx here is less coherent, but he is a big winged dude who can turn into a centaur with his tail becoming a bow, or this weird six-legged griffin thing. And while the transformation between modes isn't exactly complex, I like that a toy on the larger end of the spectrum can maintain simplicity. Am I annoyed that he's in this jobby brown colour instead of a comics accurate blue deco? A little. Will I begrudge giving them another 55 quid when they inevitably release it in that colour scheme or as Deathsaurus? Yes, but I will do it. Zero pride at this point.
Blokees.
Blokees just keep going, don't they? It's all pretty good. Every set has bettered the last, and I love the cute little Defender sets. So cute. But also really well put together. The next set's going to have Beast Wars toys, an Optimus Primal. A whole set designed just for me. That was nice of them. But yeah, I know I'm a bit of a Blokees shill, and they're not for everyone, but it's really helped to remind me how much I love certain aspects of toy collecting, and definitely kept my interest in Transformers from dying in a ditch, so good.
Transformers Wild King.
I've reviewed a lot of this line very recently. I'm not going to go into it here in great detail, but no line has been as much fun as Wild King in 2025. Just a proper joy to interact with, and I would love to see this system be used more in the future. I think the first review in January will be Old World Dragnus here, and we'll take a look at the Prime and Megatron variants too, and the new Energy Beasts. It's all go for TRDQ. I'm the best.
Missing Link Arcee.
So many complex feelings about this one. Missing Link Arcee is, in the end, just a fantastic toy. Based on an unreleased prototype of the character, we finally got them in 2025 with a few modern concessions, and it's wonderful. It's not like this was ever a big holy grail for me. I didn't even know it existed until I was in my 20s, and to be honest, if this had come out in 1986-87, I would have been 5, and I wouldn't have even wanted Arcee because misogyny is a hell of a drug. The toy is so good though, it just feels hefty, it looks great in both modes, transformation's simple but quite addictive, and don't they look great next to their pals? I'm also very glad they released both the movie and the toy decos, which are so different in tone, they justify getting both if you're looking to stop feeling like too much of a fool. It does feel almost like a toy that came from a parallel dimension, something that we just accepted we'd never get. And the possibilities that this brings, if we can get this, we could get Haslab prototype G1 Unicron. We could one day get animated Marauder Megatron. No, see, I've gone too far with that one.
This year's number 1 is Cyberworld Scorponok.
Come on, Gavin, didn't you just say Wild King was the most fun you'd had this year? Yeah, and that's true. I think having both Takara and Hasbro wheel out a line specifically for kids with their own pretty low-budget web series meant there would be some direct comparison. Wild King is an exceptional line, but Cyberworld truly feels like something designed for kids, and that's what this is all about. For me anyway. The smaller toys are very hit and miss, but they're simple, they're cheap, and they're easy to find. The Grimlock's a lot of fun, and Scorponok is just the jewel of the line. It's packed with fun features. They are just fun. I'd love to see something that prides fun over form in the mainline in the way this does. Just a reminder of how much I love things that transform into other things and that. As an addition, the little web series is actually really good, with a lot of surprisingly fun moments, and it works, and it sold me on wanting toys I wasn't interested in because the characters were good in the show. Looking at you, Mirage, still can't find you anywhere.
Well, that's it. That's the toys. All done. Now, if you're interested in sticking around, we're going to do a quick life update and channel update. If you're only interested in the toys, then you and I can part ways here. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Are they gone? Rude bastards, man. You believe that? Anyway, if you're still watching, that means you give a single shit about me and my channel, so thank you for sticking around. It's been some year, really, hasn't it? YouTube really strangled everyone's views this year, and I don't necessarily do this to get views. I'd be fucking depressed if I did. But I just need to keep reminding myself that even if the numbers are dwindling, there are still lots of people out there who enjoy the stuff that I make. Focusing on what makes you happy is important, and if I can overshare for just a minute, I came off antidepressants this year. I was on them for about 5 years, and I wouldn't say that I'm cured or anything. They just gave me the clarity that I needed to learn techniques that mean I don't spiral into negative ways of thinking. It's been tough, but it's better now. I am better now. And if you are struggling with mental health issues and God knows, looking at the world, I don't blame you. Just know that you have my support. I just have to remind myself that I can use those same techniques when it applies to this hobby. You know, when YouTube keeps showing me these metrics that, oh yeah, the audience is dwindling, maybe you should change the things that you talk about. No, I'm going to keep doing the things that make me happy and make other people happy. It's important that we don't let these companies grind us down into the shape they want, because I'll never be interested in that. This is a laugh, and the second it stops being a laugh, that's when I'll hang up my massive hat. In the meantime, I hope you continue to stick with us. You subscribe, like, and all that stuff. Actually do that, by the way. That seems to have become a bit of a meme, a bit of, oh, like and subscribe. Fucking do it. I'm not doing this, I'm doing this for fun, but I'm not doing it for the good of my health either. Anything you do, it can be a like, it can be a sub, it can be a comment. If you want to subscribe on Patreon, you can, and thank you so much for everyone who's done that. I can't believe that people would like this muck enough to give it money, but it's happening, so thank you. Thank you to my wife Lindsay for braving 2025 with me. I love you very much. Thanks to everyone that we met at TF Nation, the organisers of TF Nation, to all the friends we've made along the way. A big thanks to Jake and Anna, who provided about 95% of the cool stuff we showed this year. And yeah, just thank you so much to you for watching. If you stuck this far, I really do appreciate it. Well, 2025's done. All we can do now is move on to 2026, and I hope you'll join us for our big mission. TRDQ's first mission, the most important mission. In 2026, we are going to blow up the moon.
I said get down from there.